We are not going to be able to fix this door right now because it would require taking the trim off. So we are connecting the piece on the top with one screw.
I can't.
He can't put the screw in. We need you to put a screw in.
Oops. I'm sorry.
Well, that happened to me 3 times. So.
Okay, so we know that the water damage is going inside this wall, and we know it's coming from all the way up here going down because this is bulging out, and we just basically painted over where it was dissolving from water damage. Up here, I'm just going to stand in the tub for a minute to show you. See all these little bumps and wrinkles? This is where water has literally soaked into the wall.
I don't think it's proper shower backer. It's like
It's
maybe
not
bathroom backer,
maybe
but not
the right material. They maybe used the wrong material when they installed it, but this is soaked in water and water damage so badly it was disintegrating. All
Who
these
did
little
that?
bumps. Who did that? And Jeremy when he was painting, I think, when he was drunk. When he was painting drunk. I'm stepping in something. I'm stepping in
Dishes.
like dishes.
Eugene was washing dishes while taking a bath.
That's wonderful. I'm stepping on a fork. So the water damage goes into this wall, and the plumber, when he rips out this tub, is going to need to rip this up to the ceiling. If there's drywall behind this, if there's insulation behind this that got wet, it's all going to need to be ripped out too. The worst case scenario is he sees black mold on the inside of the drywall in Eugene's room, and he cannot put up new insulation without ripping out the drywall on that wall too. That's the situation where we'd have to box up everything in Eugene's room. There is no way around it. This bathtub's about to like collapse through the floor if we don't do this. If you put your finger right here, you're getting this on video, move because he's standing in the light. Move over there, please. Everybody move to where we can see. If I push here, it's squishy. It goes up and down. It used to just be squishy right there, and now it's squishy in this whole area here. This is like rotted through underneath. There's nothing really holding this bathtub up. We don't know what's underneath here. And if the tub fills with water and someone's taking a bath and they jump, or even just the weight of somebody standing in here, if it rots enough, could make this bathtub collapse through the floor. And at that point, it could rip, the whole house apart. So it's got to be ripped out, and whatever water damage is around it has got to be replaced. Now, some plumbers might be shady or not care, and they might just put the new insulation up against the moldy drywall on the other side. I need videos of what it looks like after he rips this out, and I need to decide whether that drywall needs to go. How do I look? I'm wearing a different dress, but all of my other clothes are the same clothes that I wore on my drive to Reading. I really want to take a shower and change into the outfit that I picked out, but I'm trying not to get too much laundry dirty because I have to take all of my dirty laundry with me to my Airbnb tomorrow. It is almost 4 p.m. and we have a problem. Nothing has happened yet, and a lot of stuff has to happen to get ready for tomorrow. The plumber is arriving at 8 a.m. and rooms full of furniture and animals have to be all moved around, and huge heavy things like bathtubs have to be moved around. And the guy who came over and helped my boyfriend out yesterday showed up this morning. I thought he was here to work some more. Apparently he wanted to get paid for working yesterday. I was like completely asleep, and we told him that I had to have some coffee and wake up. Then he vanished, and he has not answered any phone calls or text messages or returned. I have called and texted everybody I know, and nobody has replied, and nobody has answered the phone. I just texted a friend that I haven't seen. Actually, I saw her a few days ago for like a minute, but I haven't really hung out with her at all or talked to her for more than a minute in like 3 or 4 months. And I said, does your boyfriend want to work, or do you know someone who can? I basically texted and called everybody I know, offering people money to help us move all of this furniture because my dad can't really move any heavy furniture. I can't really move any heavy furniture, and there are things that my boyfriend cannot move on his own. So nothing has yet been done. A huge amount of stuff has to be done, and that is the current situation right now. And, oh yeah, everyone's in a panic. This guy washed out cat litter boxes and storage bins and stuff, like left them in this heap in my yard. and he washed dishes, which kind of need to be washed again. This disastrous mess, I don't even know what else to call it, needs to be removed. Some of these might need to be washed again. I don't know, I'm probably gonna fill them with cat litter and put them in my house. And what else is going on out here that qualifies as completed utter chaos? Okay, there's a toilet that needs to be cleaned out and reassembled. There are new parts for it, but as you can see, it needs to be deep cleaned. We need to get a cleaner to clean it with. There's the rest of the toilet. This hole is supposed to be filled, or else we're gonna have to pay the plumber to do it, and that'll probably be a few $100s. My father is still half asleep. Well, he said 10 more minutes. It's been 10 more minutes, so wake him up, I guess. But he said he wanted to get up in 10 minutes and help us move stuff, but he's had like heart surgeries and stuff, so he can't really do too much heavy lifting. And we have to go shopping, and we have to move everything, and I have to give detailed instructions on what to tell the plumber and what to tell the plumber if he finds certain things. I already told him that the plumber is going to say it's going to cost more because it's a different type of bathtub than he expects, and I already told him about the possibility of mold in the drywall that goes through into Eugene's room. There's a ton of other things I have to tell him. We've got to tape off the doors to our rooms after we get all of our stuff out. That means we have to get all of our stuff out or boxed in case it needs to be moved out. Basically, the list is so long that it could take a week to do this stuff, and now we have half a day because we didn't get enough sleep because we were driving all night, because the drive took like 7 hours, not 5 hours like Google Maps said, and his flight was delayed, and it took hours at IKEA, and we didn't even get the cabinets at IKEA. Anyway, it's a mess. That's the situation right now. Eugene is digging through boxes of his old toys.
Oh, damn my toy! What is that?
That's a toy, a part of a toy. I'm not sure what it is actually, it's just part of a toy.
15 feet, 5 inches.
And while he's going through his toys, asking us all what they are, we are measuring this room.
15. Okay. That's 16 feet plus whatever length this is.
Or like 4 inches.
There's space there too. So I gotta find the exact place where it's sticking.
It's sticking up at the top.
Well, see, it's going in past.
We're having problems with this door again. This brand new door that I installed
Yeah, I'm
a
sorry.
year ago.
This, everything is fine.
I'm telling you, it's sticking at the top,
Yeah,
and
I understand you, Jim. But I was
that's the
saying
problem.
This part of the door is fine. It's the metal strip that's sticking.
Yeah, but
And
it's a
I'm not-
problem with the hinges or the shims inside the
Yes, I'm
walls
sure
around
that'll
the door.
work. There might be another solution if I could find the exact.
There's another solution, and it's to take the framing off the outside and fix the shims inside the wall, or take the framing off the inside.
Yeah, all that works, but I'm looking for a quick, fast solution. that will
I have a
work.
quick, fast solution, and that's fixing it right now. The problem with this door is that the shims inside the wall need to be adjusted. As you can see, the hinges on the top are both leaning inward too far. So we are not going to be able to fix this door right now because it would require taking the trim off. So we are connecting the piece on the top with one screw.
I can't.
He
do it.
can't put the screw in. We need you to put a screw in.
Oops. I'm sorry.
Well, that happened to me 3 times. So.
What's going on?
It's going into the metal.
Oh no.
Am I?
Yes, it's going into that metal.
Oh no. You're gonna have to put a screw off to the side, actually. Go get another one for the other side, please.
Drill's getting a little battery or something.
That's good enough for now. We're trying to really quickly paint a clear sealant over this door and the door frame so my cats don't destroy the paint that's unfinished paint. It's not the kind of paint that has any kind of gloss. So if the cats get it dirty or scratch it, it'll just destroy the paint. See? Let me see how much paint is coming off.
Moving stuff frantically to get that, make room for that tile the other day, and now I can't remember what my drill charger is.
I guess try not to rub it too hard. There's a few places where it's already chipping. I should have painted the clear sealant over it when I first painted it. There's also every kind of paint that's been used in this room on the door handle. People touched the door handle while they were working in here, and they were not careful. I might have to leave the room so I don't breathe the fumes from this while I'm pregnant. But this is a clear sealant for painting over paint.
Yes, with the.
Let me get a quick video of you starting to do it. Don't try to lift that up like that. Put it onto the crate. It's past midnight, and I am in my living room. After an entire day of shopping and moving stuff around my property, this is the result. As you can see, all of my furniture is not in here. All of my cats are not in here. A lot of our bathroom remodeling supplies are still in here, and the particle board has not been moved. Sure. We were starting the process of wiping down all the furniture and moving it in here. We accidentally spilled a bucket of soapy water on the floor. It immediately became a pool of dark green soapy water, and it started to run across the floor, and it covered about 50 square feet of floor. We then had to use all my mop heads and a bunch of my towels to sop it up. Just put it in my car. I painted that dark green paint more than 6 months ago. I have no idea why that happened, but I am very, very dismayed because I had to use up all of my mop heads and a bunch of my towels, which now will need to be washed. We are now going to cover this floor with a tarp. The floor is about 15 feet by 19 feet, And we have a 16-foot by 20-foot tarp. And then we will cover the tarp with rugs. Wow. That is an amazing transition, isn't it? Unfortunately, we don't have enough rugs to cover the entire floor, so we are not going to be able to move all of my furniture and all of my cats into this room tonight. However, it looks amazingly better after about an hour or so of everybody cleaning and organizing it under my direction. Alright people, the current situation is I have packed up all of my clothes and all of my other stuff like my toothbrushes. The only thing I haven't packed is my computer I'm going to take with me, and my boyfriend is asleep, my father is asleep, and in the morning, the plumber's coming at 8 in the morning, so we're going to wake up between 6 and 7 in the morning, get more rugs, put them down over the tarp, and put my furniture in there. My furniture has been almost completely moved outside, out the back door. The last few things that are too heavy to move out the back door will have to be moved in the morning. We're going to have to take down the particle board in the morning, move the stuff through, and then put it back up on the other side of the wall, destroying my brand new paint job on that side, but that's okay. So the plumber can be ready to rip out the kitchen subfloor after he is finished replacing the bathroom. That's the update for now. Tomorrow morning we're moving the rest of my furniture and my cats. Hopefully we're going to be able to wake up and do this all in an hour or two before the plumber shows up. I'm going to bed. Good night. I had a bad feeling that it wasn't all going to get done tonight, and I was right, it didn't. But that's okay. That's how it always happens. We wanted to do all of this days in advance, but we were not able to for various different reasons. It always ends up happening at the last minute, partly because a lot of things go wrong. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and that's why we ended up doing it late. Very late.